So you have a whole series of pilgrimages of doctors planned, is that
Yes,
right?
yes,
To Medjugorje?
We have 9 pilgrimages are planned this year.
Of doctors?
Of doctors.
All of doctors.
All
How
of
many
doctors.
doctors is that?
Well, it's going to be approximately between 30 and 50 doctors in every pilgrimage.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing.
And the first one of this year we have in March, and it is already all booked, set up long time ago, ready to go. Yes, and other pilgrimage is being prepared. And what we do with the pilgrimages, we also have someone coming. For example, it is on most of these pilgrimages would be our president of pro-life missions in Ukraine, Genia Samborska. She will be given along with another doctor from St. Petersburg, Lyudmila Barakova. They will be given a retreat, a seminar to these doctors, which they will touch every single topic that is important right now, from the moment of conception to the natural death, and what has happened right now with the contraception invention in the world, and the problems we have generally in the...
So really you're bringing the fullness of the message of love and life, of the love of married couples, how that love is expressed through natural family planning and keeping with God's law and in beauty, and then the sanctity of human life. So you're taking the whole gospel of life, the whole thing, and you're sharing it, right? And their hearts are open to that.
Hearts are open of people really beautifully. And it is beautiful to see it. For example, young people, when we go to the college and we speak to the young people, telling them the beauty of chastity life, of dedicated life, of religious life. They want to hear it. They're not opposing. They're not rejecting. They want it. In fact, they were fascinated by seeing the 12-week-old baby models. We were just absolutely amazed by how tremendous instrument this is.
Something like an ultrasound is very, very expensive, and ultrasound machines are very expensive. But a little fetal model of 12 weeks, you said the doctors once the doctors are converted, they like to keep them in their pocket. Can you say something about that?
Yes,
how that works?
They definitely they very much like the lapel pins,
lapel pins and the fetal models.
Baby feet, yes, and the baby models and this. So they keep it in their pocket, and when the woman comes and she wants to say abortion or she's not sure, they show her, look, this is how your baby look like, and you're at 12 weeks old. And
these are doctors who before would have just done an abortion, and now, because their hearts have been touched and their eyes have been opened, they want to change.
No, by their conscience, they simply are not able to speak any
that's
other.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. What are some of the things I think you might be, besides the fetal models, there's some other more ambitious things like monitors and things like that, right?
Yes, as in the beginning of our talk, I mentioned, that the mission of Chalice of Mercy, it is to bring the dignity of all life. And as we began to work with the doctors, with the families, with the babies, and protecting these babies that might be born, also the very important aspect, it is the people who are living the last days in their life. And this is very important too, because every person deserves to leave this world with a dignity also. So, and just from the last year, we have begun this incredible mission at the hospice of St. Michael the Archangel in my city, in Zaporozhye city. It was brought to our awareness by the Bishop Jan Sobilo, and director of the hospice came to him and he said, please help me with anything. I'm in ruins, absolutely, and something must happen because they're going to lock the hospice. The government will lock the hospice, and the bishop told us about this hospice, and we begin to pray, and God began to give us providence. So we've done one mission at the hospice past June, we invited 12 missionaries to come into Zaporozhye and to bring renovations at the hospice, which we've been able to accomplish just absolutely fascinating things. For example, all hospice have a new windows. We have a new rooms for the patients, and we've been able to extend. We're able to right now help 31 persons instead of 25, and new floors, new windows, new walls. Yes, very important. And another part, it is to provide medical equipment, for example, at this hospice too. This is the next step. And which leads to your question, what else we do? We ship containers of medical supplies. And right now we're preparing to ship another 40-foot container at the end of this February down to Zaporozhye, which will contain necessary things, necessary medical equipment down to hospice, St. Michael the Archangel, and also one other part of our mission, it is the orphanage, very isolated, far away from the city orphanage in Kalinovka, which hosts very severely disabled children. And there's 140 children, 40 of them are bedridden. And we visited this orphanage with the missionaries who came this last June, and it really touched our heart really deeply. So we wanted to help in any way we can this orphanage, because neither orphanages, neither hospices, or neither hospitals, and generally are being provided necessary care, if you would hope.
And what to me is so beautiful about your mission is, so often when we talk about a pro-life mission, we think of the unborn child, and we must, because that is so incredibly important, especially in today's world. But you go beyond that, and you're caring for, as you say, those in the last stages of life in the hospice who need love and care and a dignified surrounding. And you're caring for the orphans in the orphanage. So really, this is the gospel of life in a very full way, in a very beautiful way. It's not just a part, it's the whole gospel of life. So I think it's just truly very, very inspiring what you're doing. Yeah.